What's happening? You already know what's going on, man. It's your girl, TampaMystic and Doerilla.
It's your boy Doerilla in the building.
Hey, we live. Industry's most wanted podcast right here at ARC Studios. Man, I've been anticipating this interview for a minute. I'm so excited because I got my sis here. Hey, one of the dopest just people I've met in this business. You've been so supportive and you're so real and you're humble. And introduce yourself.
Hey, you know what it is? It's Mizz in the building. You know what I'm saying? Gang shit.
Hey.
All the way from KC Mo. Let's get it.
Let's go. Come this way just a little bit. I want to make sure you in a good frame. We got to make sure they see you. You know what I'm saying? They got to see all that goodness you need. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate you.
You know, I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Yeah, when you hit me up and said you was coming, I was like, man, say no more. Let's do it.
Definitely.
You had a great session with our chief engineer, J Fresh Beats.
Man. When I say shout out to him, too, dude is so cold. That's one of the best engineers I ever worked with. His production is cold. He's a dope-ass producer, too.
Hey, y'all better get that work in. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out J Fresh Beats, man. Let's just take it back. I think it's always important that, people really get to know your journey because you've been through a lot to get to where you're at right now. Not only you're an artist, you're an entrepreneur, you got your own brand. You came out here for a pop-up shop. Talk to us, take us back, man. I know you young, but take us back to when you was like a jit growing up. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I'm saying? It started back in back when I was 8 years old. I first started rapping and getting into music. Started me off was listening to the Brat actually when I heard Funkified.
Is that where this inspiration came from? Honestly, it is for me. That's where my inspiration came from.
That's where it came from. And I heard her, I'm like, nah, I can do that. I know I can.
Yeah.
So once I started listening to her, I started going over her verses. I just felt like in that moment, I was the Brat. I had my little tape recorder, recording myself, trying to go as fast as she could. I'm like, I'm going to be able to do that one day. And that's how I practiced. That's how I got to where I am.
Absolutely, man. I think that's important that you have somebody that motivates you or maybe that you look up to along your way, especially someone like the Brat who's been doing this for so long. And I think she's one of them artists that could get out there and still do it today and people would tap in.
Definitely.
Because she's so fire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need that feature. If you listening to Brad, we need that feature. That'd be a dope collab.
And I want to be there too, because I still got a crush on the Brad.
I got a crush on the Brad, sure. You know what I'm saying? She was a motivation for me too.
Definitely.
I loved her.
And when that happened, we all in the building. I'm going to make that happen. It's going to be something big.
If I don't be in the building, I will be so bad.
We got to be in the video. Fuck you mean?
I got to do it with my family no other way. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
Facts, man. So, that was how you really got involved in music. But, transitioning into really taking it seriously, what was that turning point for you?
I think, because I used to play with it a lot back in the day, and I used to just walk around the house, like I said, just listening to her music. And then one day, my cousin was like, you can rap? And I'm like, yeah, try. And he was like, nah, you need to start writing your own stuff. You can rap. He was like, you was made to be a rapper. And I'm like, what? And he used to rap. So he started taking me to the studio and stuff with him and listening to him. And I'm like, I think I might can do this.
Yeah.
And I ended up writing my first little song. Like I said, I was 8 years old. I ended up writing my first song. It was called My Name is Tony.
Give us a little bit of it.
Man.
Come on now. Give us a little clip.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie.
Come on now.
It was the same shit over
Come on,
and
let's
over.
hear it.
It was like, my name is Tony. Boom, boom, they say I'm bony. Boom, boom, and my favorite food, boom, boom, is macaroni. I said that same shit.
Oh, my God.
Everybody's looking at me like, yeah.
You got potential.
Okay. I went with my cousin.
I'm dead. That's so
he was
funny.
looking at me like, you ain't got nothing else? I'm like, that's it.
Man,
I was legit
I came hard with it. What you mean?
Right. I thought I had something. What y'all telling me? But my cousin was like, nah. He was like, I'm going to show you how to write bars and how to flow on a beat. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And he the one who got me started with it. R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what's up. So that's so dope that he showed you the
Yeah,
way.
he showed me the way.
So now, like you said, R.I.P. to him. Long live. What's his name?
Cordell.
Long live Cordell, man. Like, you know, you a real one because he put you. He made you realize what your gift is.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
Definitely.
pushed you to say, you know what, this is how you're. I know you got a gift. I'm just gonna help you build on that.
Yep.
Now he's no longer here, so you have to live on for his legacy. You got to do this.
Straight up. And I do everything that I do is for him. He even named me. When he first named me, he was calling me Misery. He was like, "You Misery." And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, back then there was so many artists in KC named Misery. So I'm like, I'm not rolling with that. You know what I'm saying? I just chopped it in and just kept it Mizz.
Yeah.
So
I know Doerilla got something to chime in on that.
No.
No, but I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to connect with Doerilla, my co-host. He's a dope artist. He engineers as well. He produces. He's my co-host. You know, so I always like him to put his 2 cents in because, you know, one thing I like him to really talk about, because he's, you know, he can do it from an artist perspective, is he's from Tennessee, but he lives in Atlanta now. And he can, you know, chime in on the importance of coming to other cities and introducing yourself. So talk about that, Doerilla.
Like, that's a big move. And then it's like, you coming all the way from Kansas City, though.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? It's a travel, but you know what I'm saying? Getting out here, spreading your sound, you know, branding yourself different places. And it's like, you become like, you know, it's one of them things, like, you get out here, you network, you hooked up with Jay Fresh, you know what I'm saying? It's like just getting them different vibes in, bringing something different. Then when you go back home or when you drop the song, it's like, people be like, damn, that's different. Because it's a whole different vibe from what's going on in the area. Because you think about, like, for me, I'm West Tennessee, like an hour from Memphis.
Right.
So it's like everything out there, I was just talking about that. I was like, everything is so different. You got your Young Dolph and Moneybag. It's a beat cadence and everything is different. Then you fly out here, you come out here, and it's like everything is more of a different bounce. You know what I'm saying? So, but it help you get your sound together and do what you need to do to be something different. Yeah, so
that's facts.
Absolutely. I think that's important because you don't want people to pinpoint where you're from by your sound per se.
That's true.
I think it makes you more marketable when you have a more versed sound where, like, dang, I don't know where this artist is from. Like, they might hear Doerilla and be like, dang, I can't really pinpoint where he's from. Or you know what I'm saying? That's what you want because it makes you more marketable. So let's talk about that a little bit. You know, as far as your music, where does it come from? Is it, you know, your inspiration of what you're putting into your music?
It's just my life. Yeah. Just what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own motivation. I push myself to get where I'm trying to go. I done been through so much. I done seen so many people doing big things. I'm like, shit, the only thing that's stopping me from getting to where they are is me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can be where they are.
Facts.
You know, so that's all it takes is that work and that grind. You can get wherever.
Exactly. And that's, I think people miss that part, you know what I'm saying, so much that it be like, it may look like
Pastor John.
Exactly.
I'm talking about you, bro. Take us to church today.
That's the thing, man. People miss that part about the grind and, you know, pushing it because, you know, you can sit there and make a song and then just sit at your house, you know what I'm saying?
And that's it. And they expect it.
Yeah, but you got a lot of people that think that it's just going to grow legs by itself. And it's like, with TikTok and all this different stuff, all I got to do is go viral, you know? But getting out there, putting that leg work in and making other people, because you might not go viral, but say you met somebody here that liked this song and said, I'm going to do a video to it.
A dance to it or something.
True.
Boom, there you go. But
no, that's so true, bro. I'm glad that you touched on that, Doerilla, because that's a whole nother show. Like, we could talk about that for a whole entire show of how important it is because, you know, I'm the oldest here. Doerilla's probably next in line. You know what I'm saying? I'm the OGest of the OGs. Right. But we came from an era where this didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting didn't exist when I was in my 20s. Social media for sure didn't exist. Maybe Facebook was coming around, but Instagram wasn't there and stuff like that. We had no choice but to beat the streets. Like, we had to get out there and meet people and shake hands and kiss babies. And I think that for me personally, that's what helped me grow my Instagram so much is because I know how to fucking network, y'all. Like, we had to. You know what I'm saying? We had no choice but to get out there and shake hands and kiss babies because it wasn't a matter of just liking someone's picture on Instagram. It didn't exist when I was in my 20s, you know?
Right.
Thank God. I'm glad I dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
Slick, to be honest. We were talking about this on our last interview, and I'm sure you're going to feel me on this because you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Do you like, I feel it every day, especially lately. I don't know. I just had an epiphany within myself recently that I feel like I can't stop doing more. Like I just,
Facts. Yeah.
man, I beat myself up sometimes, almost like, dang, like why am I not
way.
there yet?
Yep, I'm the same way.
So how do you handle that personally?
Honestly, I just sit back and try to think about my moves and how I'm going to get there. I write down my goals and make sure that I'm hitting each one of them. It may take some time, but that's the way that I do it. You got to have a plan to get where you're going.
Exactly.
So as long as you got that plan together, you can get there.
Yeah.
You can't be scatterbrained doing everything all at once.
Yo, exactly. And I think that's the problem is a lot of people try, they get, like they said, they're not properly planning, they're scatterbrained and they're doing too many things and it becomes messy.
Yeah.
Man.
And that slows down the process, actually.
Exactly.
It really do.
Exactly. And you'll find yourself just running around in circles.
Yep.
Like a hamster in a wheel.
Right.
No, that's so true. Like, and I think we're humans, so we all experience that, you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing when we understand and we see that and we're like, okay, I got to switch this up or I got to do this a little differently. So, you know, like we mentioned early on, besides being an artist, you're also an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? I think that's such a beautiful thing. Talk to us about that.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, when I started my clothing line, which my clothing line, Bear Face Gvng, when I started it, I created the bear. It was actually supposed to be for my album.
Okay.
and once people seen it, they was like,
"That's fire."
Is that a clothing line? I'm like, no. And then my bro Blair, actually, shout out to B.
Shout out to Blair, you know what's happening?
He was the one like, hey, you need to make that into a clothing line. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go with it. And that's what I did. I stopped my album because I was going through some stuff with losing my brother back then. It was a lot of stuff going on back to back. So that's when I started just perfecting that. And I never thought that I can be a clothing designer, but you know what I'm saying? It's legit.
And it's super legit. I got the fire jacket that I'm going to be wearing all winter, y'all. Right. I just got to find the right sneakers. So I'm so particular. Listen, it's so fire. I can't wait to wear it for y'all. I'm going to be wearing it all winter long. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like you got good people around you. You said he motivated you and was like, you need to do that.
Yeah, he did.
Then your cousin that put you in a position to really learn this music thing. Yeah. Man, you've been blessed with some great people around you.
Facts.
That's a blessing right there. So let's talk a little bit more about your entrepreneurship. As far as, you know, you got your clothing brand. What do you want to do with that? Like, you know, do you want to maybe potentially, you did the pop-up shop.
Yep.
Shout out to TIG. Shout out Think It's a Game.
Yeah,
did a pop-up shop. So that's good. You came all the way out here. You know, obviously you had to come rock with your girl.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Every time I touchdown, I got to.
Facts. But you did the pop-up shop. I think that's so dope. And that's why I want to focus on that for a minute because there's some people who have an idea but they don't do nothing with it. They may bring it to fruition and maybe make a few shirts or whatever, but they ain't fixing to travel outside their state to go do a pop-up shop somewhere else, man. So, you know, talk to us about, you know, some of your future goals for your clothing brand.
I mean, the way that I see it, it's the same as being an artist. Like, you got to step outside of your city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the way that I look at it with my clothing line, too. Like, I got to go to other places just so I can be able to vibe with them and get my brand out so that they can be able to see it, get it in front of their face.
Exactly.
So you got to move around. Like, the internet is cool, you know what I'm saying? But once I post my stuff on TikTok, I'm like, hey, I'm coming to the A. Everybody like, oh, shit, I'm make sure I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do that footwork. I try to. I try my hardest to bounce around and get everywhere that I can.
You do a good job with it.
It ain't going to stop in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We going to keep it moving and moving everywhere else, too.
Yeah.
We got to get some key players to be rocking your brand, some brand influencers. You know what I'm saying?
And crazy thing is, I ran into this chick, Angel. Shout out to Angel. I ran into her at the pop-up shop last night, and she was talking to me about Trap Beckham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was.
That's my dog.
She was telling me he be rocking up-and-coming
Yeah.
brands.
Absolutely.
So she was linking me with him too. So it was all a blessing being at the pop-up shop.
Shout out to Trap Beckham. He's managed by TJ's DJs, which is also B.O.B's manager. Trap Beckham's been doing one time for the birthday, bitch. Yeah. He been doing his thing for a minute, man. So yeah, that would be great for someone for you to connect with. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be rocking that jacket is so fire, and it was like I feel like it was made for me because it fits so perfect.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? It was made for you.
It's so dope. I was like, I can't wait to bust out with it. You know, it's because it's crazy because like you sent it to me kind of I think at the tail end of last winter, and I already had all my gear set up, so I was like, this is what I'm gonna introduce next winter with because it's timeless. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's never gonna get old.
Definitely.
So for the people who are interested, what all do you have available?
I got t-shirts, sweatsuits, shoes, hats, anything, jackets.
And it's quality. let me say that it's quality. It's not. I know everybody has a starting point. Sometimes they might not be able to afford the best of the best, but your shit is quality, not your shit. Your stuff. Excuse me.
Definitely.
Your gear is quality. You know what I'm saying? You take pride.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't give nobody nothing that I don't see myself wearing.
Right. Absolutely.
You know I wouldn't make nobody spend no money if I know it's cheap. Like I would never try to play nobody like that.
Yeah, but you got a lot of them out here to do it.
Yeah, they sure do.
I want everybody come on my page like this shit is trash.
Yeah, like I just spent $40 on this t-shirt.
Right.
And it had a hole in it before I even put it on.
Right.
You know, are you open to collabing and working with maybe some other, you know, like clothing lines and maybe intermingling your stuff? You know, I think that would be dope.
Yeah, I had a few people hit me up about it. So yeah, I'm gonna make that happen.
Do you do custom?
Yeah, definitely. Jackets, shoes, whatever.
Word.
Yep.
Hey, y'all need to tap in. Do you got any bucket hats?
Nah, but I was looking at them because I know that's a thing in Atlanta.
It is. Listen, make sure you add to your next order. Put some bucket hats on there.
I was already thinking it because so before I came down here, I'm like, what do they wear in Atlanta? You know what I'm saying?
Bucket hats and beanies too.
Yeah. And I was looking at, I looked it up, and I seen a couple of people that was wearing buckets, and I'm like, I gotta definitely grab some.
That's like, especially because you know,
really,
beanies. You know, I'm a big beanie wearer. I would wear a bucket hat. Like, especially now that we're somewhat coming closer into the fall winter months. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, the snapbacks and the what do they call them, the dad hats and all. Those are always gonna sell. Yep. But you know, step out a little bit and give us some of them bucket hats, and definitely Doerilla and I we'll buy a beanie from you when you have them.
I got you.
What about socks?
You know, Tampa loves socks.
Listen,
Tampa loves socks.
I tell people shamelessly, I have 3 drawers out of my dresser that are full of socks. 3 dressers, 3 drawers out of my, not 3 dressers. Damn, then I'd really be obsessed. I got 3 drawers in my dresser, that are full of funky ass socks. You know what I'm saying?
They're funky.
No, he didn't.
A little bit.
No, he didn't.
He set it up. I had to play off of it.
Hold on now. So if we go in there, take your shoe off. Let me see what your toes looking like.
Oh, look, I just got a pedicure the other day.
Let's
pull it out. Milk and honey.
Hey, pedicure. I keep my toes looking good too, baby.
I ain't gonna pull them out just yet.
He said milk and honey.
Yeah,
it's looking good today.
Nah, I think that's dope because you know you got to think about you know what you would want to rock. That you know,
exactly.
Absolutely. How would you say that you having your own clothing brand is helping you with your music?
It's helping a lot because with the brand, when people see the bear, especially because I got the stuffed animal bear, people automatically just run to it. Like, every time they see that bear, I bring it. They like, I want this bear. Like, it's so dope.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So having that clothing line, it actually helps out a lot because if they don't remember me by my music, they're gonna remember me by my clothing line.
Absolutely. So I think that's
way,
dope. We gotta get your clothing brand in some of these artists' music videos.
Definitely.
And in film and movies. Like that would be clutch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I know so many doggone artists and stuff. Like, there's no reason why I can't utilize my resources to help you push your brand because I like your brand. You know what I'm saying? It's a legit. It's official.
I appreciate it.
So what's next for you?
You know what? been trying to think of ways to set up little tours. That's what I want to get into.
Okay.
Yeah.
And doing more pop-ups. So that was my first one that I did down here with TIG. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
And I really want to just take this stuff on the road. I done been to Cali this year. I done been to Texas this year. I landed here, you know. I'm planning to get to Florida, you know. Just want to move around.
When you go to Florida, you got to go to Tampa. Let me know. I'm going to meet you down there.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't live there no more, I'm still plugged and connected in the city. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope, man.
I'm just trying to keep working because once you fall back, you lose so much.
Man,
so you got to stay focused and keep pushing. You got to keep going.
Yeah. It's so hard. I think we've all stayed consistent, you know, for the most part. But I've experienced working with people who had to fall back, not any fault of their own, just life stuff happened. And then I see how much they struggle to get back up and running. Man, it's like from starting ground zero again, all over.
And that's how I feel like it was with my music. Like, I fell off, and then everybody was waiting. I had a couple people sitting there waiting for it, and now that I'm back, they don't even know that I'm back. Yeah. I said I'm just going to drop it on their ass, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm back, I'm here, I'm better. You know, I'm ready.
You coming for the ass, you dig?
I'm ready.
You know, during COVID, you know, we're still in the midst of it. 2020, I think, you know, we're all like-minded. We're all brainiacs and entrepreneurs, and we're always thinking about our next move. Yep. What was something that you incorporated into your lifestyle or your music during the quarantine that you're going to continue doing?
Working these socials, because you know I ain't never really been on social media like that. Like I'll post once, and so I'm trying to get on it. I'm trying to get used to using TikTok and Instagram because everybody keeps telling me you gotta stay consistent. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta post more than once.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
so
hard.
I'm trying to get back there and learn how to work my socials and be able to mingle and link with people, meet new people.
Absolutely.
You know
the one thing about social media that I could tell y'all, because I've studied it over the years, is in order to stay in the algorithm with Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, mostly Instagram and Spotify, I'm going to say, you got to stay consistently doing stuff, because otherwise you get kicked out of their algorithm. And you notice if you don't post in a while and you post something, your engagement's not that high. Not that people ain't fucking with it, they just don't see it because you're not coming down their timeline. But the more you post and the more engagement you get, the more Instagram opens you up to more people seeing your stuff. Same thing with Spotify. If you put a pre-release out at least 3 weeks prior to it releasing, you get into their algorithm and getting on their playlisting and stuff like that. So it's important to, come up with a plan on how it's another job.
Yeah, it is.
Figuring out how you going.
Yeah.
So what I do is I make my business that I know at least every Monday at 10 o'clock, I'm going to make a post. Every week. Every Monday, I don't know if y'all ever pay attention, but every Monday at 10 o'clock, I make a post on Instagram. And then I'll post other stuff throughout the week. But that's like my one time that I know personally that I get the most engagement.
Right.
Yeah.
Figure that out and stick to it.
Yep.
So we going to get into this record, though. This is the one that you recorded at Arc Studios.
Yeah, Arc is that deal, man. I love coming here. I love working with Jay. Man, Jay Fresh is
he's
that deal, man.
He was so excited. He texted me during the session, talking about, can we work on the mix? I'm like, bro, do your thing.
I was excited. I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous at first because I went in there, I'm putting it down, and he like, you put that down. Anything else you want to do to it? I was like, yeah, let me go back and add this. He like, all right, that's it? I'm like, I think that's it. Like, what? But he like, don't worry about it. I got it. I walk out. Hey, he did his thing with it. Like, I'm like, damn, you move fast too. Like, I ain't used to working with engineers that's just spot on like him.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have to tell him nothing about my track. Like, he just knew. Like, he just instantly just put that thing together for me. I'm like, damn, you knew the direction, like, without me telling you. I ain't never worked with nobody like that.
Yeah.
So I think like that was dope.
Yeah, that's real dope.
A whole vibe.
And it makes it a whole vibe, and it makes what you do easier, and it's like a breath of fresh air, really.
Man, because I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous, but he did do that because I didn't work with engineers before, and they let you just go through the track messing up, and they just keep that, and I'm like,
they have zero input.
Like,
I think it's important as an engineer. They gotta, not to say they gotta tell you how to construct your entire song, but they need to put some input. If they feel like this needs to be switched up or the cadence on this needs to be a little different, tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Doerilla understands that. You engineer.
And artists love that feedback.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it ain't
So-
nothing like being there and they don't say nothing. It's just like
Just sitting
they
there
like
pushing
this the whole
buttons.
It's
time.
weird. Yeah.
Right.
Like, just weird.
Because you could tell they don't want to fucking
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
And it makes you not want to fucking
right.
be there.
It's like,
Yeah.
but the connection was definitely there. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, I got to come back and do something with him, especially to one of his tracks. He got some dope.
He does,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I would love to hear you on one of his
Hey,
tracks.
I'm coming for it. He done played some stuff. I told him I'm coming for it.
Coming for it.
We gonna make it pop.
Do you freestyle at all?
I used to. I've been trying to get back to my music.
You gonna
It
give
is-
us something today?
I've been trying to get back to it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I've been a little rusty.
Come on now.
Oh,
I'm putting your ass on the spot.
I see. Yeah.
my name is Tony.
I'm a bit bony. I love eating macaroni.
Nah, man, why y'all do me like that?
That girl over there, she a phony.
Fake phony, I don't do them, dog. No. Big shit. Oh, shit, I ain't used to this big. Hold on. I thought the motherfucker cut out.
Yeah.
They know I'm in the building. It's Mizz, nigga. Yeah. I already told y'all who I'm is, nigga. Yeah. TampaMystic, we on big shit. Big Doerilla, we on.
Hey,
Yo,
no, that's
let's go.
good. We gonna leave it right there. You did your thing.
No, that wasn't it. I gotta get.
Oh, you want? Oh,
Hold
hold on. So you want me? You know what? Let me just give you a different instrumental. How about that? Oh, you know what? Damn, I'm on a different laptop. I ain't got a bunch of them on this
boy.
one.
Yeah,
I had to switch my laptops up. So yeah. All right, we're gonna have to roll with this one then. That's just what it
We gotta
is.
Go back to
that.
the day.
You know what the fuck going on? Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here
gang
for it.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of gang shit, bare face, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Big gang, big B's. We throw that shit up. Killer City in the building. Yeah, hold that shit up. Hey, hold on. Fuck, man.
It's all good, baby. You good. Come on, Tony. Give me that macaroni. We ain't talking no baloney.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I just love you.
I shouldn't have said that because she ain't gonna let it go.
Yeah,
I know we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it. It's a goal.
That's never gonna go old. I forever.
My name is Tony.
Hold on.
Boom, boom, boom.
I gotta get back to that
They
shit,
say
man.
I'm bony. Boom, boom, boom.
But I've been eating that macaroni. You feel me, homie? All right. We so silly. It's all a good time. You know what I'm saying? But we about to get into the single, the one that you recorded here. Before we get into it, man, tell everybody where they can follow you at on all your social media.
Follow me everywhere. _ I am Mizz _ on all socials. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
It's the clothing line tied to the.
Bear Face Gvng is the clothing line. You know what I'm saying? That's everywhere. Gang, GVNG. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, make sure you
Yes.
guys support and tune in, tap in, go buy you some merch. I'm waiting patiently on the beanies and the buckets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
dig. And last but not least, who you want to shout out to?
Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, you know
Hey.
what I'm saying?
Salute.
Facts. Shout out to my bro B, you know what I'm saying? He
What's
made
up,
this
B?
trip with me. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
that's a real
Shout
one
out
right
to my
there.
dog, Kona on the beats for real. My
Yep.
DJ Baby Boy, you know what I'm saying? All my family, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Let's get it.
Let's go, man. So listen, we got a world premiere. It's brand new.
It's brand new.
Hot off the press. I'm talking, this thing was just recorded less than 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, about less than 48 hours ago.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
brand new, you
Yeah,
dig?
brand.
And it was recorded right here.
Right here.
At Arc Studios. I'm excited about that. Shout out to Jay Fresh, man. Shout out to Kona Beats on the
Kona,
production.
That's my dog.
Man, I'm excited. Let's get it. You ready?
Let's go.
Doerilla, you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, you gotta
Hit
get
us
them a
with
little
that
more
intro.
excited.
Look, I'm ready.
Hey,
Let's get
come
it.
on, Tony.
Let's go, Tony.
Let's go. Macaroni.
Macaroni, no baloney. All right, so we about to. Your ass so phony.
But that's your homie.
You
Oh
know
God,
me.
you know me, right? You dig? Woo! Yeah, we gonna sing that for the rest of our life. We're gonna do the see when
the remix.
And Doerilla and I gotta be on it. I got bars for y'all.
We gonna come back to back.
I got bars for y'all.
Bars.
That shit'll go fucking viral. You talking about going viral? If us three did a record together, that shit'll go fucking viral. They be like, Tampa's rapping? What the fuck?
Like, what's going on? Rewind it.
Hey.
Did she say that? Boom. Say it.
Hey, we might even twerk a little bit. World star.
I know.
But listen, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You my fam, my sis for life. I appreciate everything. You always support me. When I'm on my lives, whatever, you always tune in and support the movement. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you for real.
Definitely.
You a real one. You got my love and my support for a lifetime.
Hey,
Big facts.
You know the feeling's mutual.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
So we about to get into this record, man. Without further ado, go ahead and introduce it for us.
Yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? You know who it is. It's Mizz, new track, Ice in My Veins, coming on the beach, J Fresh, the engineer, let's get it.
Let's go. Hey.
Dear Lord, I've been on my knees, begging you for answers. Why you didn't heal my grandma when we found out she had cancer? Why you just let her die? You know I needed her so much, the only one that cared for me. Guess you didn't give a fuck. You left me in this cold world, trying to make it all alone. I was only 10 years old when my mama left home. She moved out of town and took everything I owned. Shit, I was bouncing house to house because I never had my own. Look, I've been struggling so long, remember times I wish I died. And I hated you so much when I woke up alive. Tell me how can I survive all the shit that I've been through? People quick to judge, but they don't know what I went through. Daddy couldn't afford it, so I turned to the streets. Robbing niggas with my brother, y'all, just so we can eat. Breaking in people's houses, stealing clothes and stealing sneaks. But you really spent my life when dude chased me with that heat. Look, I can't give loving, numb to the pain on my heart, can't feel nothing. Lord forgive me for my ways, I've been thugging. But I am only what you made, I'm cold-blooded. I got ice in my veins, ice in my veins, ice in my veins, yeah. I got ice in my veins, ice in my veins, ice in my veins, yeah, yeah. Dear Lord, I've been on my knees, praying you forgive me, cause I've been sipping on this Henny. You got me clutching on this semi, wanting to dump until it's empty. You know this gang shit is in me, but I've been trying to change my ways. Only got a little faith left in me, so if you hear me, I'm asking Lord that prayer do work. I need you to take away this pain and heal me from all this hurt. I feel like I've been cursed since birth, everyone I was close to is gone. And tears stop falling from my eyes, so I put my heart in these stones. They say be strong, fam, but how can I? My brother gone now. If I can make some calls to heaven, I never put this phone down. Them been through so much, it made it hard for me to love. So many niggas turned out snakes, it made it hard for me to trust. And I can't give loving, numb to the pain on my heart, can't feel nothing. Lord forgive me for my ways, I've been thugging. But I am only what you made, I'm cold-blooded. I got ice in my veins, ice in my veins, ice in my veins, yeah. I got ice in my veins, ice in my veins, ice in my veins, yeah, yeah. Though I've been through so much pain, I ain't folding under pressure, I got ice up in my veins. Though I've been through so much pain, I ain't folding under pressure, I got ice up in my veins. Yeah, I got ice in my veins.